All right. It's Mercutio. It's my favorite name that's not his name. Will he reach out to me this weekend? Will he reach out to me this weekend? Deandra, good morning, love. Deandra with the ideas. Man, I went after we got off. Hold on, let me pull for this. Will we reach out this weekend? I'm going to say yes to that, love bug. After we got off. I came up with a bunch of ideas, got everything written down, solidified, got all of our stuff together. So we'll come out with a nice schedule, some listed out like rules. I have the house rules. So Monday, it's all going to start. All right, sorry guys. I'm excited. Anna, will I get the job next month? Miss Anna, will I get the job next month? Guys, come on in. I hope everybody is doing well this morning. Miss Anna, will I get the job next month? Yes. Will my clothesline be selling? Will my clothing line be selling? Will my clothing line be selling? Yes to that, love bug. Work on your marketing. Make sure you have good business partners. But yes, will I have a positive answer after my... Where did it go? After my job interview. Will I have a positive answer after my job interview? Guys, good morning. Good morning. Will I have a positive after my interview? Yes. You will hear back from them. Money will be coming in. Yes. Does anybody have a crush on me? Does anybody have a crush on me? Does anybody have a crush on me? Guys, good morning, good morning. Come on in. Girlfriend, I'm going to say no to that. Too many obstacles. Does Johnny miss talking from Jess? Does Johnny miss talking from Jess? He does, yes. Yeah, he misses you. Does Jose want to reconcile with me? Does Jose want to reconcile with me? Does Jose want to reconcile? Yes. Clara, is Tommy sincere about his feelings for me, Miss Clara? Is Tommy sincere about his feelings? Good morning, Nika. Is Tommy sincere about his feelings? Is Tommy sincere? Yes, he is. Yep. All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. My list is open. I'm going to sing to you guys as I do every morning. And then we're going to jump to a question on the list. But guys, other than that, come on in. Drop your free yes or no's. Tap the screen for me, please. I appreciate you guys. Let's get to our... Oh, I got to sing. Good morning. Good morning. We slept the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you. I didn't me. I needed to. I'm sorry. That was not great. I've done better. We've had better. It's all right. Miss Samantha, sweetheart. Good morning, my love. Hope all is well. Happy Saturday. Me and Joshua are roommates. Old situation. Little to no communication. What are his feelings and intentions with me? Roommates, old situationship. Little to no communication. What are his intentions? But I don't think he wants... I think his intentions are exactly where they are. I don't think anything viable is going to cut. Roommates, I think, is kind of where he wants to keep it at the moment. Disharmony, insecurities, kind of feeling left out in the cold. But he's not eager to talk. So I don't think he necessarily wants you to leave, but I don't think reconciliation is on the table. He's too indecisive. You guys are better roommates. You guys get the roommate situation's on lock. I think that you guys are fine that way as far as money and getting along, and not, being at each other's throats. The old situationship obviously makes it a bit weird, But girlfriend, I don't think he wants anything more than what you guys have currently. He would be making big money moves if he did, okay? Yeah. Disharmony, out in the cold, loss and grief. Girl, he's living his life the way he wants to at the moment. Indecisive, trying to keep a cool head about him. Unexpected news. If you guys just keep going the way you're going, you're going to be okay. Money is on the table. Coins are good, so don't blow the roommate situationship if you're saving money on old feelings. All right, lovey? All right, Daisy, will I hear from Raymond soon? Miss Daisy, will I hear from Raymond soon? Miss Daisy, will I hear from Raymond soon? Yes. Will I get accepted into Reese College for nursing? Regis for nursing. Regis. I think you will. I think that the money is going to be the issue. How does Robert feel towards me? How does Robert feel towards me? How does Robert feel? Guys, give me yes or no questions, okay? Does Robert like you? Is he into you? I think it's a hurried chaos and it's a bit of manipulation. I don't necessarily know if Robert is very forthcoming. I think it's kind of testing the waters energy. So if he's not showing up to be the guy that you think he is, I think there's a bit of manipulation on the table. Just watch for red flags and take it one day at a time, all right? Courtney, was too soon. I just realized what I did. Brandy, will Cody and I end up together? Courtney, I swear, it was the same time. Will we end up together? Courtney and I end up together. Will Courtney and I end up together? No, I do not think so. Same time. I lost myself. Will Ramsey and I reconcile soon? Will Ramsey and I reconcile soon? Will Ramsey and I reconcile soon? No. Not soon. This is a practice round for Monday, guys. Everybody that was in my Discord last night, this is a practice round for Monday. Monday's going to be the hammer. I'm just testing the waters. Is it Arcola? Hester. Hester's in the room, all right? Will me and Latron get back together? I'm sorry if I butchered every single one of these names on the screen, okay? I'm sorry. I'm illiterate when it comes to names. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I place extra Ricola. See, I place extra syllables where they're not supposed to be and shit. I don't understand. The English major that can't read names, don't judge. We listen, we don't judge. Yeah, you guys are getting back together. You guys miss each other. There is future plans to be had. Somebody wasn't being so nice. Somebody decided to pick up their toys and walk away. But whoever left is the one that's going to be coming back. New beginnings are on the table. Even though you guys feel stuck, talk about what the issues are. All right, girlfriend? Be strong enough to talk about the hard shit. Don't just like tiptoe around the situation. Tough conversations need to be had, right? So don't hesitate to have them. Guys, we have a year spread on the table. I don't know what to do anymore. I feel like giving up. I feel like giving up on fixing my relationship, trying to find a job. My focus, head is just a blur and hurting. Friend, Ricola, sorry for butchering your name, and you're more than welcome. All right. Alexis, my darling, this one is for you. Do you have kids with your relationship? In the relationship that you're in, do you guys have children together? Yeah. Destined to success, OBG. I'm sorry, I needed to get that out. Okay. All right. So what's the issue with him? Has he cheated, or does he just leave when he gets scared and then comes back? Because he comes and he goes and he comes and he goes. So when he leaves, is it just because he doesn't want to like deal with it anymore, or is it because like he gets a bug up his butt and like needs to like go like chase a girl? Like why is the back and forth with his energy? Guys, I appreciate you. Said the same thing, girls. They said the same. These girls think they know. Okay. Okay. Okay, as far as you don't know what to do with the relationship anymore, the reason I don't think you know what to do, girlfriend, is because there's really nothing left to be done. I feel that you've put in, okay, I see that your age, even with this person at your age, I feel that you have tried to put in third party. Pretty much he's talking to third party and she thinks I'm crazy. Yes. So basically no matter what happens, I don't feel that he is going to be reliable to any form or fashion. Good morning, Jessica. I think that pretty much on this table, no matter what you do, he isn't going to change, but he's going to say that he does. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Not reliable, picks up his toys and walks away, girlfriend. If you are what, third party is still very much on the table. It's right here. He is not the most unreliable, but I don't think he's shown up for you solidly for a very long time. Thank you, guys. So cute. Lies and gossip are on the table. If there's a third party, it's the girl lying and gossiping. Lack of control. Things are out of your... That's why the one thing, I don't know what to do anymore, because you don't feel like you have control over your life, because his energy and all the nastiness, I'm trying so hard not to swear, all the nastiness around him is holding you guys down, right? So like, you don't have any control because he's bringing all the shit to the table, right? As I say, I'm trying not to swear. Girlfriend, start loving yourself. You don't know what to do anymore. You do know what to do. You've just been holding back for a long time, okay? This is you holding back because of the confusion. Flip this bad boy right side up. This is 3 months in. When you collect yourself and when you realize what the best choice is for you and these babies, girlfriend, don't be afraid to take a leap on yourself. I'm not saying you need to leave him. I'm not saying that you need to be a single. I'm not saying any of that. However, you do need to start making choices that are best for you and those babies, regardless of what that looks like, all right? Make new choices, make better choices, kind and loving. This is the type of person that you are. That's why he always comes back around. But I need you to be kind and loving to yourself. Once these decisions are made, girlfriend, forward movement is on the table. Why? Because you're strong enough in who you are as a person to not, thank you guys, not be controlled, not be manipulated any longer. I think you're finally going to take not even the rose-colored glasses off, but you're going to be able to see right in front of you what's right in front of you. Like... If I was in a different situation, if this was 5 years ago, I would never let somebody treat me like this. I would never let a man say, oh, I have a third party, sorry, and have the girl think, no. This is not who you are. You have been you've been changing yourself to be in this relationship, trying to make it work. And that's why you feel so conflicted and so confused, because you're not walking in your path. You know that this isn't That's nothing feels right. None of this feels right. All right. Jealousy, girlfriend, I need you to be ready to move on. And I don't think that he's going to be. If you decide to move on and you find somebody, okay, if you decide to move on and find somebody, even if it's a friend, to show you some affection, to remind you of what real love feels like, he's going to he's going to flip his top. So just be easy, stubborn. I think he's going to make things hard, especially when it comes to the kid. So just be easy of his energy. I was going to ask what his zodiac sign was. I don't really I think is he an Aries? I'm saying Aries or Sag for him. Either way, he's a stubborn kind of man. Be easy with his energy. Don't provoke him. Don't do things specifically to make him man. Oh, he's a Scorpio. I'm so sorry. That's even worse. Girl, he's a Scorpio. He's vindictive. Ooh, with the babies. Girl, he's going to make this not easy. Yeesh. Okay, so again, don't poke the bear. Even more of a reason to not poke the bear, okay? Just be easy with it. There's no need to ruffle feathers for no reason. It's not going to help out. It's not going to make you feel better at the end. I promise you. Don't do it. Now, that person that I said that you met before. Oh, and he's a Scorpio. Girl, he's going to be jealous as shit. Oh, he's not. Oh, God. Okay. So, the guy that this man that I don't. Have you been talking to somebody? Is there somebody from your past that's kind of been lurking around, maybe a little bit in the shadows? Like in the shadows, like, hey, when you're single, all you need to do is call me, I'll be there for you. Do you got one of those around? I feel like you got one of those around. And not even in a bad way. Not that you've crossed any lines, not that you have done anything bad. I'm not even saying that that's happened. I just think literally he's kind of lurking in the shadows. Either way, doesn't matter. I'm going to keep going. Successful man, girlfriend, you're going to be recovering over your grief and loss. Like I said, Mr. Scorpio man, I don't think it's going to make it easy for you, but you are going to be living, guess what? Your best life, girlfriend. You're saying job, all of the things, everything's going to be coming together. Now, we're April, May, June, July, August, September, October. This is into October. I'm not saying that this shit's going to happen immediately. It's not going to happen overnight. Well, I spoke with this girl when me and him broke up, and she said he moved on, then told me to leave. Well, I spoke to this girl when me and him broke up, then told me to leave and work on us. He's still talking to a third party. He's a Scorpio. He's always going to be talking to a third party. Until this man decides to put a ring on somebody's finger, he will be always talking to a third party, girlfriend. That's what Scorpios do, especially if they already have a pattern of it. You hear me? Okay? Okay? You can work on it as long as you want to work on it. Unless they're ready to put a ring on it, and even sometimes they got to choose. Like, that's a whole other level of conversation. But if you keep going the way that you want to go, girlfriend, and walk away from things that are not serving you. He told me to marry him and found out he told her the same thing the same day. Yeah, because Scorpios want to love. They will never let go of a branch until they have a hold of another one. Scorpios will not be alone. They do not know how. He will always have somebody waiting in the wings. Unless he's ready to fully commit to a woman. Okay? And you guys are in that age where he's still trying to sow his royal oats, okay? They're not always bad all the time. Scorpio men can be very loyal, but at your age, at 27, and he's out doing this shit already, it's not going to stop until he's done. Ancestors are on the table, girlfriend. Your world can be upright, girl, if you follow your path. If you know, take your glasses off. You can see it. We can all see it. We can all see it. I'm messing with you, all right? Stop being so indecisive, girlfriend. Stick with your thoughts. Stick with your guns. I feel that things are going to be happening quickly at the beginning of the year, in the best of ways. This part in this new year, because while I think everything else will be coming, this is the end of the year, girlfriend. The end of the year. World coming together. Ancestors on the table. Happiness, joy, holidays, all the stuff. The beginning of the next year, I think that you are going to be headfirst as far as your career is concerned. Unfortunately, I know you're asking about kind of house, finance, and stuff like that. Everything is good. Everything is forward movement. I think that I don't see anything. Are you going to find a job tomorrow? Not on the table, but I do see in the next 2 months this new beginning is going to happen. And I think that's you taking a bet on yourself, meaning new job, new house, everything. Things will be coming together here in a few months. But at the beginning of the year, I think work is going to fire up in the best of ways, trying to get another car I lost because of him. So you lost the car because of him. Girl, you can clearly see. My mom isn't in the room. It's still too fresh. Never mind. It's too much. Never mind. It doesn't matter. You're not, okay. See what's in front of you, okay? He did this. He did that. See what's in front of you. There's a common denominator here with some not so great things happening. All right. Rounding out the year, my darling, ancestors are back on the table, friend. Trust yourself. Start listening to your intuition. Feeling brought back to life. Good luck and money coming in. This is you. I want to say starting to, not even working for yourself, but your clients. I see that you're a hairstylist, girlfriend. Lean into your craft, okay? Him, not so great things happening. Yeah, there's an equation there. So I want you to lean into your skills, lean into yourself. This is you taking a leap of faith on you. By the time the new year comes around, girlfriend, you are going to be taking big leaps on yourself, okay? I know this was a lot. I know I went kind of fast. But clearly, the cards can see that someone is not the best person for you. Do you need to leave tomorrow? No. Scorpios are great at manipulation. They like to keep you around. They will breadcrumb you to death. Okay? Oh, but baby, just a little bit. They will give you just enough to hang on for another month or two. And then they'll give you just a little bit more to hang on for another month or two. And then drop you on your face again, and we'll be having the same conversation come September. Girl. All right, guys. Keep tapping the screen. Share the live for me, please. We got free yes or no's. My list is open. All right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your patience. Let's get into this. We got our next question. Miss Maria. Miss Maria, we are doing a general. Hello, my darling. Oh, star. Hello, my darling. Somebody was asking if you're still in here about what test you should take first. Are you still in here? Take your OB test first. Or sit for the board or whatever. Do the OB first. All right, Miss Maria. Sweetheart, this one is for you. Maria, do you have somebody around trying to like tell you what to do, or somebody that's kind of been overbearing towards you? A conflict or something with someone just not being on the same page? I have 2 people on my list, my love. Yeah, separated from... Oh, girl. My darling. Database. I need the picture with the... Okay. Weird reading. Okay. Let me know if it hits. I see a happy home as the first card that I pulled. So while I don't think that you were like, oh my God, I'm so happy, I don't think that things are horrible right now. The levels of communication are increasing. There's obstacles to success. However, they are being worked through. Building strong foundations, honest and open, acting now. There is still a bit of discouragement, and betrayal is still very much felt. However, there is still good luck on the table. Have you guys been talking? I know we just talked about this yesterday, so forgive me. But did something happen as energy shifting? It's not great. It's not wonderful. It's not like, oh my God, but it's better than what it was. It's like there's been a positive like crack in the ice. Well, I guess you don't want cracks in the ice, but like a breakthrough is what I was trying to articulate. Something's changed. Something is different. She said, hang on, we talked. Then next we argued. It's so confusing. That's what I just said. What did I say? I'm like, the reading is confusing. It was like, it's good, it's bad, it's good. It kind of ended okay. It's not terrible because you guys are talking. The cards were confused. I'm not going to lie. It's the first thing I said, girl. It's weird. It's a weird one, but here's what it is. So right now, you guys, your energies are just not aligned right now. It's just not. You guys are just kind of ping ponging off each other. Keep the lines of communication open to the best of your abilities. Work through the arguments to the best of the. I mean, that's at the end of the day. That's the only thing that's going to get you guys through. Talking about what really is the problem. What are you guys truly, actually arguing about? If it always ends up into an argument, what is it really? What's the crux of it? What's the real problem? Stop pussyfooting around. Let's get to it. What are you really mad about? Let's talk about it. Let's hash it out. Let's have at it. Get it all out on the table and move on already. It's exhausting. That's you saying it to him. Okay? Miss Shania, sweetheart, this one is for you. Do you see an approval for the home I want? If yes, when do you see her contacting me? Do you see an approval for the home? Miss Shania, sweetheart, this one is for you. I think you are going to get the house, and I think she's going to reach out within the next week or so. Maybe not even that long. But make sure that you have enough to cover everything, okay? Watch your coins. Don't bite off more than you can chew. If you guys want a reading, the list is open. Jump out of the live. Go to the list in the bio. And that is how you guys can jump on. $7.77 to skip a question, $14.14 for a mini read, and $33.33 for the year spread, which is what I did a few minutes ago. All right? Miss Eva, what are Clarence's intentions with me? Should I block him? Is he with his ex? What are his intentions? Should I block him? Is he with his ex? I don't think he's with his ex. I think he broke up with her somewhat recently, and he's trying to recover from his ex. So while I don't think he's with her, I don't necessarily think he's over her. And maybe he's contacting you to help him get over her, but sometimes that can be dangerous, right? Reconciliation is on the table. Were you guys together before? Eva, did you and Clarence date at one point before? No, but you guys talked. Okay. I don't think his intentions are all that bad, but I do think he's trying to jump from one person to another. He felt betrayed by his ex. He felt manipulated, and so now he's in recovery mode. And what happens when you get into recovery mode? You try to handle your conflicts fast. Go to somebody that you can trust who is caring for you, trying to avoid conflicts, reconciliations on the table, and building strong foundations. So what are his intentions? I do think his intentions are as pure as they can be coming off of a breakup. I do not think that he is with his girlfriend. And should you block him? The girlfriend, that's up to you. If you don't want to see what he has to say, then block him. If he ain't shit to you, block him. But if you think that there's something there, see what he's got to say. All right, Miss Dee Dee. Thank you, and well, girlfriend, you are more than welcome. I've been dating a Nigerian guy named Marcel. Okay, I want to know, does he still talk to his ex-wife? Let me pull for you, sweetheart. Does he talk to his ex-wife, or is he involved with somebody besides me? Is he here with you? Is he here in the States? Yes? Okay. My brain is going to say one thing, but the cards are saying something else. So I'm going to read the cards to you, darling, because this is what you want to hear, okay? He recently got divorced, okay? Rapid changes are happening. Recently got divorced. I do think that there's fair and justice. I do think that he is showing up in the best ways. I do think that he is not a horrible guy. He left home for a reason because he's trying to recover from his ex-wife. I do not think he's still talking to his ex-wife. The cards, okay? So I'm going to say no to your question. I do not think that he is talking to his ex-wife. Shakira, Shakira. I got you, girlfriend. I can't apologize in advance. All right. I don't know if I can apologize. Will Giovanni help me fix the battery either at his job or outside? Or should I just ask if I could pay his coworker either in the shop or outside? What is his problem with me now? He's so cold towards me. Now and nothing happened. He's not cold towards you, girlfriend. He's keeping it business. We didn't know if we wanted to mess with him. Look, you're taking this thing to your car to a guy who you used to have. He doesn't want to feel used, right? He doesn't want to feel used. So right now, if he's being cold towards you, it's just because he's doing business with you. That's it. That's all. Oh, that's the only reason. I think it's just because he's sticking to business. Good morning, Mama. I sang. We're on a roll. I think that it is truly business and business. If anybody watched Snowfall, as Franklin St. James would say, it's just business. That's it. That's all. He's a little bit jealous. I think no matter what you end up doing, either way, you're going to get your car fixed. Do the best that you can to save money, friend. Okay, so whether it's him or his friend, do what you can to save. Regardless, harmony is on the table. Recovery from loss. He's going to get over it. He's in his feels. Okay, I think that it is what it is. He's in his feelings about the situation. Dealing with you as a business partner. Go in, say, hey, whatever. Not hey, whatever. Like, what? I need my car fixed. What are we going to do? I don't know why he's in his feelings. I don't know either. Procrastination. He feels stuck. Trying to hold up his boundaries. Feeling a bit lost. I don't know. So what I will say is, victory is yours. You will be successful. Harmony, achievement, success. Watch your money. So with that, I would say since nothing is happening on your end and he's in his feelings, he's the one who wanted all business. Yeah, so he's keeping it. Yeah, he's keeping it all business. If he's the one that wanted it that way, that's why he's being cold. He's keeping it that way. That's it. That's all. But that's what you're saying. Why is he in his feelings? I don't know. Even though if he's the one that wanted it, he's just keeping it business. There, collect the money. Girls, save what you can. Keep it moving. If that's the case and that's what he wants to keep it all business, don't ask if you should pay for it inside or outside the shop. You can walk in and say, hey, what's the price for this? And just pay the price. But if you're trying to get a deal, then say what. Just go in and be like, look, I'm trying to save the most money. Who's going to help me out? That's it. That's all. All right, love bug? Because at the end of the day, it's all about the business, truly. Just go in there, get your car fixed, girl. Save as much money as you can and move on. That's it. That's all. I wouldn't look into it any further because he's not. All right. Miss Isabel, darling, will Marco try and come back after he notices I unfollowed him? Will he try and come back after he noticed I unfollowed him? Will he try to come back? No, he won't. It's over. Indecision. Death card on the table, girlfriend. Stubborn. Defensive. He's not going to come back around. No. Nope, 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 nope. It's going to take him a minute to notice, is my whole point. No, he's not looking for it. Madison, sweetheart, this one is for you. Is my boyfriend cheating on me while he's away? on his deployment. Oh, goodness gracious. Guys, I'll read the list off when I'm done. I don't think so. I don't think so. And here's why. Girlfriend, I see that you guys say, hey, Novak, how you doing, love bug? I see that you guys are heartbroken, but I don't think it's cheating, right? I think it's distance. Don't doubt who he is to you. I think that he's a good guy, all right? As long as communication is fresh and it's as good as it can be with him on deployment. I'm sure you guys are not talking nearly as much or seeing each other nearly as much as you'd want to. But just because of that doesn't mean he's out doing anything bad, all right? Hope and optimism is on the table. Strong leader. He knows what he's about. Girl, don't doubt your man. And if you doubt your man, don't be with him, okay? All right? I don't think so. I do not think so. Love that man, support that man, but I do not think he's out doing anything that he should not be doing. He's a good guy. Or he tries his best to be. He might not be the best guy ever, but I don't think he's cheating. Guys, I got 2 people on my list, Heather and Miss Cece. All right, I got 2 people, Heather and Cece. Miss Heather, this one is for you. Will I be able to bring my kids to Ohio and live with me soon? Better our lives finally. Is this love for me or so? Is love for me somebody possible? Will I find my way in helping others also? Miss Danielle, darling, all right, let's see what we got. Will I be able to bring my kids to Ohio? All right. Will you be able to bring your kids to Ohio? Yes. New love coming in. You got to make sure all your thoughts are together. And this is you taking action to make sure it happens. Is love for you a possible, girlfriend? Yes, of course it is. First card I pulled for that is the Lover's card. All right. Sometimes you do have frivolous setbacks, but don't doubt yourself in it. Make sure that you go out, you lean into your community. You don't be such a hermit. You get out, you talk to people. Love will not just land magically in your lap. And for the last one, are you going to be able to help others too, girlfriend? Yes, you will. However, there's some recovering that you need to do first. Make sure you have long-term planning, because right now I don't think that you have I need a 5-year plan. How are you going to put your own air mask on, right? Put your own breathing mask on before you help the person next to you. Just make sure your plans and goals are solidified, that you're working on them very intensely, and you got your path paved the fuck out before you take a dip and try to help others to pave a path, right? Does that make sense? So yes, you can manifest whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Yes, you will be able to help others. However, just make sure your path is solid before you step into that. All right? But yes, and yes, friend, to all of that. Love that for you. That was a great reading. Miss Cece, sweetheart, Nate and I started dating last year and have a lot of chemistry because of his classes and me having to move an hour away. We remained friends, okay? But we still have feelings for each other and both think highly of one another. I'm looking to know how to proceed with our connection. I feel as though it's not done. Will we be dating in the future? And should I buy the concert tickets? Thank you. And should I buy the... so I just moved to Ohio. Your middle name is Danielle, and I felt like you were speaking to me too. That's awesome. I'm telling you, a lot of energy is in here, guys. Sometimes messages get crossed. Will Nate and I start dating back in the future? Should I buy these concert tickets as a gift? Girlfriend, I think the concert tickets will be a welcome surprise. I think because you guys still are friendly and hold each other in high regard, that would be a very amazing thing. Guys, Deandra, darling. So concert tickets, yes. Sunshine, happiness. I think it would be a nice, surprise for a great achievement of something that he's done. So yes, concert tickets are a go. If you can afford it, don't put yourself out. Don't put yourself out because of it. I say that to say I don't necessarily think that you buying the tickets is going to activate some romance for the summer. Okay. I think that you got, I still feel that there's going to be some resistance to getting together. There's going to be a bit of fragile boundaries. So while I think maybe some physicality boundaries might be crossed. The emotional aspect is going to be, hey, I just graduated, I need some time. So don't put all of your eggs into the proverbial basket, right? However, he sees, again, holds you in high regard, and I think that you guys should plan to concert, fun, summer's coming up. Just make sure that you follow his lead in all of this. And I say that to say he'll show up for you the way he wants to, but don't fall in love right away, okay? Don't think that just because he is paying attention or coming to the concert or hanging out that you guys are going to be in this like magical space because now he's graduated and things are going to get great. Let him figure out his shit. Then start. You know what I mean? All right, Miss Maddie, do you see me getting a better paying job? Do you see me getting a better paying job? Miss Maddie, do you see me getting a better paying job? Miss Maddie. Not anytime soon, girlfriend. Watch your money right now. There's a bit of manipulation and some issues at the work that you have now. Make sure that you are focused. Do the best you can. Start applying for a new job like it's your full-time job. All right? Okay, guys. I'm going to reset the goal. I like my little hearts. I'm going to keep doing with the hearts. I appreciate you guys. All right. Guys, come on in, tap the screen. So, free yes or no's. List is open. I appreciate you. Micaiah, will me and Joey talk it out? Micaiah, will me and Joey talk it out? Micaiah. I do not think so. No, love bug. Will Eric reach out to me? Sunshine. Will Eric reach out to me? Will Eric reach out? If you're going to want to talk to Eric, you're going to have to reach out first. Dawn, will I see Ted this month? Miss Dawn, will I see Ted this month? Yes. You will. Will I see Joseph this weekend? Girl, I'm sorry. Will I see Joseph this weekend? It's Jazz something. I could not read it fast enough. Yes, you are going to see him this weekend. All right, guys, we have another one. Shakira. Should be the last thing, girl. You're fine. Hopefully. Well, now I want to make him mad for being stupid, but I also want to help with the car, so I want to make sure I don't surprise. So I want to make sure I don't super piss him off. Should I write Gio through Facebook to tell him I deleted our thread and didn't save his number, or is that going to bite me in the behind? Girl, should I write Gio? He's not looking for it. If he's got your number, he'll text you when he wants to text you. Right? Why are you looking for him if he's not reaching out? If this is fearless ambition, girlfriend. If you want to go out and talk to him and try to get him back, go ahead. Okay? World card is in your favor. But I really don't think he's looking for it. I don't think he's checking for it. He's not clocking for it. Like I said, I don't think he's going to notice that he's blocked or not. So if you want to say, hey, I'm going to unblock you or whatever, sure. But I don't think it's going to bite you in the butt or not either way. Miss Madison, you don't think he's cheating, but do you think we will end up getting married? He wants to propose when he gets home. Okay? He wants to propose when he gets home. We have been through so much, and this deployment is really affecting us. Gotcha. Okay, so I don't think he's cheating, no. But do I think that he's going to propose? How long have you guys been dating? How long have you guys been dating, and how many deployments has he been on? 3 years, 1 deployment. All right. Well, I don't think that he's cheating. I think that it's going to be... I don't think he's going to propose to you immediately when he gets home, no. Do I think that you guys will end up getting married? Yes. Is it going to happen probably within the year? I do not think so. Is it going to stretch itself way out? No. So if let's just say he proposes to you towards the end of the year, he gets everything together, we figure out where everything lands, possibly next year, but I don't... So yes, to getting married. Okay, I'm going to say yes to that eventually, but it's not going to be... He's not going to be on his knee when he gets home. All right, so don't get too frustrated. I think that there's some more emotional things going on in the background that need to be fleshed out. But I do think that he is a good guy through and through, and I don't think he's going anywhere. It's just not going to be tomorrow. Okay, so when he gets home, make sure that you guys are on the same page. Levels of communication. Work on whatever needs to be worked on. I don't know. But you said you guys have been through a lot. Okay. And the deployment's affecting you guys. I see that. So when he gets home, I don't think it's going to be an immediate, like, oh my God. I think that there's going to be some things to figure out in all the best of ways. Nothing bad. All right, Miss Sierra for a year spread. Miss Sierra for a year spread. Sweetheart, this one is for you, Miss Sierra. Miss Sierra, Miss Sierra. All right, girlfriend. We have Sandra. Yes, you will get married. Miss Sandra, you're going to get married. Yes. I'm going to say this, and Miss Sandra, watch your temper, okay? Be more smooth, even keeled. If that resonates, pick it up. If not, kick it to the side. But I think it hits. Does it? Does that resonate with you? Who, the man? No, you watching your temper. If I were to say, just watch how you watch your temper or watch how you communicate with people, the tone in your voice, does that resonate with you? Or do you tend to be feisty? I guess is my question. Yes? Okay. Yeah, you're going to get married. Work on your communication. Say it with me, everybody. Communication. That's it. That's all. You're a sweetheart, but you're feisty. Just work on your communication. All right. Miss Cece. Girl, are you looking? Okay, one of the questions is, why are my taxes being held up and will they release them to me soon? Friend, are you looking for your taxes from this year? Good morning, Miss Margie. How you feeling? How's recovery going? Vanessa, yes, taxes this year. Vanessa, I'm not doing pregnancy questions, lovey. Slow and steady is good, Miss Margie. Okay. A couple things. I do. Oh. Why are they being held up, girl? I don't know, but everybody's being held up. Everybody's taxes are being held up right now. It's a whole thing. So you specifically, it's going to be another couple months, I think, at least. April, May, June. I'm thinking June for taxes. Okay. June for taxes. All right. Virgo. Okay. Have you separated with somebody recently? Is there an ex lurking around that you're still in communicate? I see you're single, but was there a recent breakup or an ex that's around energy wise? I talked to somebody, yes. Okay. Okay. Right now, it's all about taking action. Now, while the person I think that you talk, I don't know. You're the stubborn one here, okay? So I want you to take action, girl. And I think that something is stubborn. I think that's you're stuck on something, friend. If something is stuck and you feel like I don't know which way to go, I need you to work on your goals, because a Virgo being stuck is not a good thing. I need you to focus on what you want to focus on. What do you want? Why do you want it? And who do you have to become to get it? I want you to start working on goals. And I think that I'm not saying that you don't have them, but I want you to focus on them. Really dial in and see what it looks like, how to achieve them, and how to get there. Strong, willful girlfriend, this is you focusing on goals, solidifying what it is that you want. Now, as far as your money is concerned, this is where I see no movement. No movement, recovering after delays. So it's going to be a couple months until you get it. The recovery is there, right? But it's going to be, I think it's going to be June as far as specific for money. Talking to somebody, I do think that positive changes are coming. Communication is going to ramp up. If you are talking to somebody, I think things are going to go in the right direction. Reconciliation, and this is why I was asked if it was someone from the past. Reconciliation card is on the table, but this I think would, if you are not, if you and this person are not dating or official, I think by now, January, again, March, April, May, June, July, August, summertime, girl, it's going to be a hot girl summer. I think by August, hope and optimism for the relationship is going to be there. You letting go of the past, again, focusing on the future. This is the king showing up. I think that you guys are really going to kind of cultivate this relationship. This is when school starts. Do you get along with all the teachers that you work with? Because we're into September time now. How do you get along with with the new people that you're going with, or new people that you're going to be working with? I see a little bit of like contention with maybe some employees. Is that accurate? Or some of the teachers that you work with? Just a little bit of disharmony within the organization. Guys, I'm doing a year spread. Just looking for some context. Cece, do you get along with everybody that you work with? I'm going to keep going, answer the question. I do see, because this is what the card is saying. I was just trying to make sure that we were hitting, okay? See a bit of jealousy, again, disharmony, total confusion, and a frenemy within the workplace. So just be easy with the people that you're working with. That's what I said. I see that you work with teachers. Just be easy of your staff. All right? Manifestation, girlfriend, anything that you want can happen. Good things coming your way. Victory is yours. Recovery from grief and loss. Again, I think this is more money coming in, to be honest. You will be successful. Long-term planning. This is you, boyfriend, just future planning, setting those goals, moving towards those goals. The last month is harmony. You walking away towards something that you want. So I think that this is going to be, honestly, this is coming around spring break time of next year. This is going to be when you are settled in. You can take a break, take a breather. I think everything will kind of sort itself out. So overall, I think your year is going to be it's not going to be crazy exciting, but I'd rather take like a slow, steady situation than oh my God, things are going to crash and burn. I do think that you and the guy will solidify some more things, get a little closer, and I think your money's going to be here in the next couple months. All right, lovey. Miss Zira, I hope that resonated with you, love. You are more than welcome. Not a bad year, girl. Not a bad year at all. All right, guys. This is for, is it Ametria? I butchered your name yesterday, too. I'm so sorry, my love. How does Nate feel about me? How does Nate feel about me? Sweetheart, this is for you. How does Nate feel? How do you feel? Said I got no one right now. How does it feel? I can't sing. We know this, but it's a great song if you know what I'm talking about. Me not hitting any of the notes, but that's all right. All right, girlfriend. How does Nate feel? Nate likes you. He's inquisitive. He wants to get to know you better. I don't think that he's necessarily ready to settle down. However, he is ready to give it a try. Excuse me. I do think that he does like you and he shows up in positive ways, but he's a boy about it. Be a little bit selfish. Kind of hard to love at times, but he's not an overall bad guy. So how does he feel about you? I think he likes you. I think he shows up for you and he's willing to give it a try. All right? Somebody asked if somebody needed help spiritually. Depot. Man, that's a hard question because that person's got to be ready to receive the help. You know what I mean? You can't force that on somebody if they're not ready. The spirit has to be within them before you can force them to it. So do they need help from spirit? Everybody needs help from spirit, but it won't find them unless it's looking. And that's just the honest truth. You can't make somebody find God. You can't make them do it. They got to do that all on their own. All right. Café con leche. Buenos días. ¿Cómo está usted? Guys, we are going to be doing a year spread. Guys, I'm just reading this. Hang on. Okay. What's his sign, Lovebug? I guess I didn't even say who it was. Miss Hernandez. Miss Cafe con Leche. What is his sign? Yeah. A Gemini and Virgo. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Not today, Margie. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it today. Virgos and Geminis are not great, astrologically speaking. And so that's why when you say probably the love is there, but something else isn't, it's because you guys aren't aligned to be together. There's a lot of forces at play, I would guarantee. Oh, pumpkin. Okay. Do you guys have kids together? Okay. Does your job ever become a problem with the trust situation? Yeah, guys, if you can please hold your... Yeah, for you. Okay. Okay. Oh, boy. All right. This one's going to be not great, friend. Okay? This is going to be a truth-filled situation. I'm going to go kind of fast. It's kind of clear. All right. All right, guys. As much as you guys love each other, as much as because it happened when you guys were kids, and that it felt. You said this was your first real relationship, so I'm sure that's what is your norm. It's what feels comfortable. It's what feels like home. It's like it's your nostalgia. So if you go back to this person, you know overall you're gonna feel home. You're gonna feel safe, right? But the older you guys get, this is clearly no longer the case. He is not reliable in the way he wants to be. Even if you guys try all of these things, you guys cannot show up for each other the way you did because it's just not there, and that's okay. It is okay to let go of things when they are simply not working anymore. That doesn't mean that you don't have to love this person or have love for this person, but having love for somebody and being deeply in love with somebody are two completely different things. And right now, you guys just want the best for each other, and that is a beautiful place to be in, and that is an okay place to be in. But that does not mean that you have to force romance on a like situation, right? Or a I have love for you situation. I feel that unless you guys both just decide to let go of each other, it's going to be a cyclical pattern, because this is the nostalgia card. This is what feels like home. This is what's secure. This is what feels good. And when it's upside down and when it's not healthy, it just means that the pattern keeps coming back around because you want that brief feeling of home, that brief feeling of securedness. Just like I was saying before, fights, obsessiveness, manipulation. Unfortunately, I feel that you two being together, and this is a Gemini Virgo situation, it brings out the worst of you. You guys don't bring out the best of in each other. I'm not saying, I truly think that both of you guys are wonderful people individually. You're not a bad person. He's not a bad person. But together, you simply bring out the worst in each other. And so even though, again, there's love for each other, there's not a lot to do with that energy when it's trying to compete against itself. Your ancestors are on the table, girlfriend. There's relationship problems. Let's not kid ourselves. See what's right in front of you. You guys have tried this. You're 27. You said it started in high school. You've tried this now for, let's just say, 10 years. Are you going to do another 10 years until you're 37, damn near 40, to figure out if this is what you really want or not? Don't waste your time. It's the one thing that you cannot get back, all right? He means well. However, you guys need to find each other first before you can make anything else happen. I don't think that this is going to happen tomorrow. I think this is going to be a slow burn as far as you guys kind of dissipating, but or kind of coming apart. But friend, we got to see it. We got to see it for what it is. You're, again, more ancestors on the table. Let go of the baggage, girlfriend. Drop it. You do not need to carry all of this stuff from so many years just to try to make something work. It's okay to try something new. I get you're afraid of not knowing what's coming in the future, because again, he feels so comfortable, but there's nothing wrong with trying something new. Relationship problems, girlfriend, turn them upside down. If you leave, this is not going to be a problem. All these things can be turned around if you two try something different, I guess is my point. Make decision to act alone. This is not for him to come with. This is for you to find out what you want, where you want to go. Forward movement is on the table because you're going to fall back into your self, your traditional self. You knowing where you stand, you knowing what you do, not this swaying back and forth. At this point, we're coming around to September. I think that you guys, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. I'm sorry, coming around to November. I think that you guys are going to be done by the time the holidays come around. So you'll finally be able to move forward. All right. Okay. I'm going to ask you another question. This has nothing to do with love. Well, I'm just going to say it. Watch your money. Okay. Deception is close. This is around the holidays, November, December, January. Your money is going to just save your money. Do not overspend. Don't buy for everybody. Don't watch your coins. Okay. I very much just kind of an overall theme here. Just watch your money. Make sure you're saving effectively and appropriately. After the new year, prosperity coming, mental clarity, girl, you're going to be on the right track for 2026. You're going to have your goals. You're going to know exactly what you want to do. Prosperity coming together. Judgment card coming. You feeling alive. You feeling brought back together. Troubles leaving you. At the end of this, recovery. All about recovery, and make sure that you know exactly where you're going and which way that you are headed. Friend, this is going to be a very this is going to be a very long year, I feel, of self-discovery. I think that not all of these things are going to be easy for you. I think it's going to be emotionally taxing for you, especially because you lean on this person so much emotionally, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, with everything said and done, and as great as both of you are, it might be time to say, hey, look, we're both great people and we both very much want the best for each other, but we don't bring out the best in each other. So let's try to both let go and move on. Because both of you guys have to let go. It won't work if just one of you do it. Okay, girlfriend? I know that was a lot. But that was for you. All right. Will Carney and I be okay? Will we buy our house? Will we be okay and will we buy our house? Will we be okay and will we buy our house? Yes. Yes to both. Is Jack talking to his wife? Robin, is Jack talking to his wife? Is Jack talking to his wife? Yes. Yes. Amber, will Carlos and I reconcile? Will Carlos and I reconcile? Miss Amber, will Carlos and I reconcile? Yes. You will. Andrea, will I reconcile with Chris soon? Will I reconcile with Chris soon? Yes. Just strawberries. Will Kelly be the new man in my life, or will we just be friends? Will Kelly be the new man, or will we just be friends? New man. Will Jason and I get together? Will Jason and I get together? Will Jason and I get together? Yes. Will D come back to me? Will this is for Rema? Will D come back to me? Will D come back to me? Yes, he will come back. Will Chris and I be together? Will Chris and I be together? Guys, good morning, good morning. Come on in. Tap the screen, share the live for me, por favor. Will Chris and I be together? Yes. Miss Kiana, will I get a better job soon? Miss Kiana, will I get a better job soon? Will I get a better job soon? Yeah, you got to look like it. You have to look. Yes, you will. Keep looking, keep doing. Something's going to pop soon. Will A and I be in a committed relationship? Will A and I be in a committed relationship? No, ma'am. Will Roy contact me this weekend? Will Roy contact me this weekend? Will Roy contact me this weekend? Yes, he will. Am I making the right decision to move? Am I making the right decision to move? Am I making the right decision to move? No. Carmen, is Jasmine lying or Trey? Is Jasmine? Carmen, is Jermaine lying or Trey? Is Jermaine lying or Trey? Girl, I don't know which one, but someone's lying for sure. I can't tell you who, but I wouldn't trust. Will I leave Andrew? Will I leave Andrew? Will I leave Andrew? Probably not. You should, but you probably won't. D, I appreciate you. Shoot me a inbox, would you? Guys, if you guys are getting anybody that is in your inbox that is texting you or inboxing you, that will not be me. I do not solicit. I will not inbox. All right, you guys? Miss Kayla, why does Aaron have anxiety coming towards me or being with me? Why does he have anxiety coming towards me or being with me? Why does Aaron have anxiety? Miss Kayla, this is for you. Why does he have anxiety? He thinks that he doesn't think he's good enough for you. He's recovering from something. His self-esteem is very low, and I don't think that he feels that he measures up for you. So he gets nervous around you. Fear of change, obstacles, doesn't think he has enough, doesn't think he's good enough. I don't think he thinks he feels that he's good enough for you. You intimidate him on various levels, I feel. So you intimidate him. Sam, will I get the promotion soon? Miss Sam, will I get the promotion soon? Miss Sam, will I get the promotion soon? Unfortunately, no, love. I do not think so. Yeah, guys, there's so many people that impersonate. I didn't know that there was so many different ways to write the Moon's Tarot. I didn't realize, but there are. So just be cognizant of anybody. I do not have a Cash App. I do not have a WhatsApp. I do not have a Venmo or any of that, guys. The only way you can get a hold of me is through my website. So please don't do any like offline or off conversations with people. It's not me, okay? All right. Will my husband stay faithful? Will my husband stay faithful? I appreciate you guys for tapping the screen. Thank you guys so very much for kicking butt, taking names. Thank you. Will my husband stay faithful? He will. Maria. Does Z ask me to marry him? Will Z ask me to marry him? Miss Maria. Will Z ask me to marry him? Not for a while, lovey. I do not think so, no. Not for a little while. Jenny, will A reconnect with me? Will A reconnect with me? Is it Aaron? I didn't catch the name, sorry, sweetheart, but will A reconnect with me? Yes. Should I leave E alone? Should I leave E alone? Miss Carmen, girlfriend. We're here to help, friend. I try. Should I leave A alone? There's unfinished. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I appreciate you so much helping me. Girlfriend, you got a lot going. We got a great group here. We really do. We got a tremendous group of people. Miss Kim, is Chase back with his ex? Miss Kim, is Chase back with his ex? Courtney, yes. Start listening to your dreams. Good or bad, start listening to them. Is Chase back with his ex? Yes, I believe he is. Cards are saying yes, I should say. This is for Miss Marina. User numbers I can't remember. Well done, love bug. Well done. Should I stay at my current job or take this new one that was just offered to me? Should I stay current or take this new one that was just offered? Stay current or take the new? I'm assuming the new is going to pay more money. Actually, it looks like it's going to be an even Steven. Or it looks like it's about it looks like it's going to be a lateral move. Is it going to be a lateral move? Yeah, just by a tiny bit. Don't do it. Oof, because that's what it's not going to be worth your time to move and start all over somewhere new. Money's upside down. It's not going to be worth it to start all over. Now, do you hate the job that you're in right now? Same position, but possibly more opportunities, but work in an office. So you're from home right now. So you work from home. It's a little bit more money, but there's opportunities to grow. And is that what you're looking for? The growth opportunity? Is that what's enticing to you? And I have one more question. What sector do you work in? Because here's the thing. With what's going on right now, the people that are getting laid off, it's usually the first people that come into the job, right? So if you leave where you're at right now and you're moving to the same exact position and they do the first round of layoffs, Mandy, you're not filtered, sweetheart, but I'm reading. I'm in roofing project manager. Oh, stop it. Make the move. Say less. That's what sector is it in? Already? Hang on, sweetheart. We did it. We did it. Where we going to the beach? The seagulls poking my head. Not fun. Stop it now. You guys ready? That is our 100K dance. Thank you so much, everybody. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. After we do this 100K dance, what we're going to be doing is a collective reading for everybody. We're going to be pulling from the oracle cards. We'll do a collective reading for everybody as soon as we get through this one. All right, guys? I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. High five. High five. We did it. We did it. Thank you. All right. So Miss Marina, just to finish this out, sweetheart, should you stay at the current job? Yes. Okay. You said it was roofing. Roofing is not going anywhere. They're doing construction at massive numbers. However, just watch your coins. Watch your coins. Make sure that they give you the contract that they promise you. Okay. Unreliable. I want to make sure that this company is a company that you can say, hey, they've been in business. They're a fierce competitor. I'm afraid of you going to this company and then something happening and you losing that job. All right. So just make sure all your ducks are in a row. They like what they see. I think you're going to be great at the job. That's not the question. It's make sure that you have, make sure that the company you're going to is solid. Okay. But under those circumstances, yes, I would make the move, especially if that's the position that you're in and there's more job growth. Miss Kira, sweetheart, this is for you. Actually, time out. We are doing a collective reading. Guys, we're going to do a collective. This is for everybody in the room. We got 102 people in the room. We did a 100K dance, guys. After we do our 100K dance, we're going to do a collective. If you guys are here for it, stick around. Let's see what we got. This is for the energy for everybody. There's a lot of energy in this room. I will say, holy shit, hang on a minute. I feel like a Care Bear stare. Just it's very weird. All right, you guys. I want everybody to take this message. All right. If this is the first collective reading I've done, I'm not gonna, no cap. Okay. As the kids would say, no cap. First collective reading I've done. Guys, Pentacles, everybody's showing up. Everybody's showing up for themselves. The intuition. What have I been saying? Lean onto your intuition. Rapid movement, rapid change. Guys, we all feel this change coming. We all feel something coming, something's moving, something's churning. If we can handle it with nature, with grace, with maturity, with nurture, with care, everything's going to be okay. Sunshine is on the table. The death cards are there, but that's because something has to come to bed for something new to begin. Guys, lean into your intuition. Some rapid changes are coming, but they're good changes. Oops, wrong card. Good changes. Sunshine is in the air. I like that one. Yes, yes, and yes, and yes. Okay. I appreciate you guys. Ali, I see you. 23. I see you. I'm just going to start calling you Jordan. Sorry. That's your, well, for all intents and purposes for the live. All right. Kira, sweetheart, this is for you. Capricorn, Aquarius. Okay. I'm looking at my, you guys don't want to see what I have over here. Aquarius. All right. Okay. I'm computing in my brain. All right. How does he actually feel? Guys, good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. Girlfriend, I think that he likes you. Okay. How does he actually feel? Joy, happiness, manifestation. Happy family on the table. Not even so much a family, but divine love, harmony, bliss. Does what he can to avoid conflicts. Yes. How does he feel? Good, positive. Dare I say joyous? I think he likes you. I think he likes you, friend. I think he likes you. Will I talk to my crush? Will I talk to my crush? Will I talk to my crush? Yes. Yes, you will. Sooner rather than later. Should I text Lily that I miss her? Should I text Lily that I miss her? Should I text Lily that I miss her? Yeah, I think that you would actually like to hear it. Yes. All right, Miss Monica. Miss Monica, are my instincts right about my sister's new choice in love, or am I being overly concerned? Did your sister choose a butthead? I think is what you're asking. Aquarius and Gemini. Aquarius and Gemini. I'd say thumbs up. Thumbs up for that. That's a good match. Both air signs, good communication. Over communication maybe, so trust might be a thing, but pretty good. All right, love bug. Oh, she lives in delusional land, doesn't she? Miss Monica. Does your sister live in Delulu land? I think that you're right. I do not think that you're overly concerned. I think that she's got a lot to lose, and I think that the people that she dates knows this. So, Monica, are my instincts right about my sister's new choices? I'm going to say yes to that. All right? A big yes. All right, Miss Summer. Will Mike eventually tell me how he feels and reconcile? Will Mike eventually tell me how he feels and reconcile? Will he tell me how he feels and reconcile? I do think that he is going to tell you how he feels, yes. But the reconciliation is going to be, I don't think it's going to happen. I think you guys will communicate again. I think you guys will kind of clear the air and settle some things. However, I don't think that it's going to be like lovey-lovey, dovey-dovey anymore. So the romance part of the relationship, which is important, I don't think is going to be there. All right? Was Terrence with another woman romantically last night? Jeez Louise, that's the first one my eyes land on. Whew. Is Terrence with somebody? All right, girl. Was Terrence with another one last night? Guys, this is for entertainment purposes only. You hear me? Okay? Don't you put that on me, girlfriend. Don't you put that on me. Don't you put that on me. Don't you do it. If you were to say that it was another, would it have been his ex if he was with somebody else? This is me just asking for intuition's sake. Would it have been? I'm going to say yes to that. And I do think he was with another woman. Was it his ex? Do you feel that it would have been his ex? Is what I'm trying to spit out. V, will I start working? Miss V, will I start working? Miss V, yes. People coming together, codependency, co-workers, and money coming in, yes. Ashley, you think it was his ex? And I see you're a Scorpio too, girl. You can get a little jealous sometimes, but so don't. Guys, no pregnancy questions, no health questions. Courtney, I'm with you. Will Dylan, sweetheart, ask me a yes or no, please. Does Ralph want us to work on our relationship? Miss Minnie, does Ralph want us to work on our relationship? Yes. Will it get better for me financially this month? Will it get better for me financially this month? Girlfriend, I'm afraid not. Watch your money, okay? Start applying for your job like it's a full-time job. Take charge in that budget. Make sure you know where your money's going. Felicia. Miss Felicia. Will M ask you out? Miss Felicia, will M ask you out? Miss Felicia, will M ask you out? Yes, he will do it. Priscilla, have I been on Kenneth's mind, Miss Priscilla? Have I been on Kenneth's mind, Miss Priscilla? He does think about you, but he works all the time. But yes, you have. Gloria, will I meet with Mo today? Miss Gloria, will I meet with Mo today? No, I do not think so, lovey. Will I end up with my crush? Miss Christie, will I end up with my crush? Miss Christie, will I end up with my crush? I do not think so. Not enough communication. Shay, is Allie my soulmate? Is Allie my soulmate? Guys, I don't love the word soulmates, but I see there's a little bit of manipulation on the table. However, there is manipulation isn't always bad. I'm going to say no to that. At the end of the day, is he your soulmate? I'm going to say no. I think you guys still need to work on communication. Cam, thank you very much. Guys, I'm very much trying to... It doesn't matter. Okay. Nika, my darling. Hi. Will I ever be able to work on my business full time? If not, will my job be better once I'm able to secure the promotion? Will I ever be able to work? Nika, you're going to have to work 2 full-time jobs for a while, but yes, you will be able to. You got everything that, yes. I'm going to, okay, Nika, don't, you got, girl, I'm about, don't make, God, Nika, I'm going to, oh. I'm reading the cards as they are, okay? Love bug. You already know what I'm going to say. So when I say this, tell me if you already see this coming, okay? You finally solidified something. You finally locked in on something, girlfriend. But you need to get more focused. You finally focused. You got to stay focused. I need 90 days from you. Give something 90 days. You haven't even given it 90 days. Can I leave my business? Girl, you got to work on this full-time first. You're going to have 2 full-time jobs for a while. You know this. Okay? You got to have to do it to make sure that you can leave one to grab a hold of another. So workus. Workus. You know the word. Focus and work. You got to workus, girl. Turn to the left. Workus. Now turn to the right. I'm doing it the wrong way, but you know what I'm saying. Okay? You know what you need to do. The King of Cups is there. You know exactly what to do, how to do it, Girl, I'm telling you, you know how to do this shit. Stop giving yourself anxiety. You were getting in your own way. Emotional immaturity. Get out of your own way. You know what to do. Stop it. I love you. Don't get overwhelmed by it, okay? Bite-sized pieces. You know how to do it. You know how to approach a business. You know how to market a business. You know how to sell when you're in the business, girlfriend. Do this business in bite-sized pieces, all right? Lack of control. Why? Because you're not in control. Because you don't have a plan. Because we're not working. Girlfriend, ancestors are the first card I pulled on the table. Listen to them, please, okay? Make decisions, act alone. Do what you need to do. Do it rapidly. Do it for you. Do it for the baby. Harmony and achievements are there. Postponements are also on the table because you get in your own way. Get out of your own way. That's it. So, can you, girl? Fuck yes, you can. Absolutely you can. I know you can. I've seen your talent. I know what you're capable of. Yes, you can. Workus. I love you. I'm sending you a big hug. All right, Miss Aaliyah. Miss Aaliyah, this is for you. Should I expose Damien on socials for harassing me? Should I expose for harassment? Should I expose for harassment? Do you think that he's harassing other people, Aaliyah? Is the harassment bad enough for... Yes? Is it bad enough where it's if you were, I'm just going to ask you this. If you were to expose it, would it be justified? If you were to expose it, and you said it's spiritual, so I'm asking you this with a true heart. If you were to expose this, would this be a justified act? And you know what I'm talking about. Karma is a real thing. So you exposing this, if you open Pandora's box, you can't necessarily put everything back in it. I feel like other people I know who he will do this to as well. All right. If you're going to warn other people and make it safe for others, then yes. If you're, I got to stop it now so it doesn't happen in the future, right? If somebody would have took Diddy seriously, it wouldn't have happened in the future, right? Like if that is where you're coming from, fine. But if you're coming out of a place of exploitation, I'm going to smear him and throw it up there and say, look at what he's doing and try to ruin it. And it's coming out of a place of anger or hate. Karma's going to kick you in the pants, friend. All right. So make sure that what you choose to do and how you choose to expose is justified. I'm going to leave it at that, because at the end of the day, this one is a circle. Hurried chaos, failure, but you might be helping somebody. It might be making something come back together, but the unbalance that it could cause is severe. So I'm going to leave it at that, all right? You're going to have to tap into your intuition on that one, girlfriend. I'm not doing a yes or no for that. But I hope I gave you some clarity and some insight. Okay, sweetheart? Miss Monica, what does the remainder of the year have in store for me? How can I encourage self-confidence? All right, girlfriend. How can I encourage self-confidence? Trusting your own intuition, securing your family, making sure that the things are around you are something that you can somewhat control. Not that you can control all the things around you. I don't know if that came out right, but place things in your life that you know you can control what you have around you. Basically, you can control who you allow into your life. You can control what jobs you choose to take. What you get to control all of the things, right? So that's what I meant by you take control. Trust your intuition. Remove people from your life that are no longer serving, but stand on your own. Figure out who the reliable friends are and who the relationship problems are. So what does the remainder of the year hold, girlfriend? Trusting into your intuition, leaning on yourself, and being the strong leader that I know that you are. I don't know if you've been afraid to be this person, if you've been kind of surrounded by scandal, or someone's been manipulating, or in a shitty situation or bad relationship, friend, but stand on your own 2 feet. Good luck and karma is on the table, friend. Happy family and security is there. You showing up for yourself. This is the Prince Charming card, but I need you to be Prince Charming for yourself. I need you to show up for yourself like you'd want anybody else to show up for you. You can't expect a Prince Charming to come by if you're not a prince. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta treat yourself the way you want people to treat you. People only get away with what they get away with because you allow it, girlfriend. You are going to be in a state of recovery, and that's amazing. Figure out what you want. Find out who you are. And how can I encourage self-confidence? Again, goal setting. What do you want? Why do you want it? Who do you need to become to get it? What you don't want, why you don't want it, who you can no longer tolerate to be. Okay? These are the things that I want you to truly think about and set out and write out. What do I want? I want to be happy. Okay, well, let's break that down further. Don't be so vague about it. I want you to dial in on these very specific goals, so then you can take those goals and work backwards on how to achieve them. There you get a roadmap. Now you know which direction you're going. Now you can point and go, right? That's how you get self-confidence back, knowing how to walk in your spirit, knowing what you want, knowing what goal you're on, what path you're on, being confident. You start with goals, all right? That's the best advice I can give for self-confidence. That's how I would start. That's what I did, right? I figured out what I wanted, who I needed to be, and I did it. And I tried to show up for myself every single day. All right, guys. Miss Sincere, will I have a great birthday? Girl, happy birthday. Will I have a great birthday? Miss Sincere, will I have a great birthday? Girlfriend, this one is for you. Guys, I cannot believe we're already at 120 likes and it's not even 10 o'clock, or just 10 o'clock. We are on fire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Will I have a girlfriend? Yes, absolutely. Yes. Sunshine on the table, living in luxury. Yeah, yes, yes, and more yeses. Will I get my AC fixed before it gets hot again? Audrey, where's he at with that fan? I thought your son was coming with that fan. Tell him to hurry up, because right now I'm seeing no. He needs to get this fan. A lack of faith before it gets too hot, girlfriend. Tell him to hurry up with it. Will he do it? Yes. Will it be before it gets hot? I don't think so. The sun's going to be up before he gets it in. Is G the one stressing me out? Is G the one stressing me out? Is D the one stressing me out? Yes. B, will A help me? Will A help me? Will he A help me? This is for Miss B. Will he help? Will he help? Will he help? Will he help? No, he won't. He'll show up half-assed. I'll take it back. Is he going to help you in a very... He's not going to give you all the help you need. He's going to give you some of the help you're looking for. Okay? But he's not going to show up fully. Miss Henderson, girl. I'm not Miss Key. I'm going to call you Miss Henderson or Miss Key. Currently in class to get my real estate license Is it a good career field for me? Will I pass my class exam? Getting a license, will I pass my exam? Yes, you are going to pass your exam. I will say this, real estate is an extremely expensive job to start doing. We are kind of in the middle of a financial unknown right now with our country. So from what I understand, people are not taking loans out. A lot of people can't get loans. We're not entirely sure what the housing market is going to quite look like. So I will say this, as far as the career opportunities for you, friend, I'm not saying that there isn't any, but I am saying that you're probably going to have to approach it a bit differently. I know a lot of times right now, and if this is possible, you guys can, I don't know what it looks like to do rentals, but I do know there's going to be more people renting versus buying because people can no longer afford to buy. And if you can be a very diligent agent in helping people find apartments, that could be a very lucrative niche for you. All right. And that's just my opinion. That's nothing to do with the cards. All right. So, well, the cards are you going to pass your class? That's yes, 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 yes. You know what you want. Yes. You're taking all the time. You're studying your butt off. You know, yes. So as far as you passing, yes. Now, as far as your money is concerned, I think it's something that you're going to have to watch and juggle and make sure that you are balancing it out to the best of your abilities. There is a lot of upfront costs when it comes to getting into real estate. You need to do, there's a lot of licensures to buy and a lot of things like that. So forward movement is on the table. Success is also on the table, and so is harmony. However, postponements are here. So it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It means that it may not take off as quickly as you're hoping it to do. So again, if you can just kind of reapproach from a pivot angle or kind of lean into rentals. I don't know what that looks like. I don't even know if that's financially feasible, if that is good money or if it's more work than what it's worth. But I do know there are going to be a lot more people looking to rent than there are going to be to buy. Okay. How are things going for me and my husband? Miss Lisa, how are things going for me and my husband? Miss Lisa, how are things going for me and my husband? Miss Lisa, you're more than welcome, love bug. How are things going for me and my husband? Not great. I don't think you guys are on the same page. Get to know each other better. Get to know yourselves better. Have healthy conversations. And make sure you guys are following the same path. You guys are going different directions right now. Will Ath remove... Is it Mambo? Hi, sweetheart. Will Ath remove the pictures he posted earlier this year? Will he remove pictures he posted earlier this year? Will he remove the pictures? No. He won't. I don't know why, but he is stubborn. No. B. Should I sit... Oh, B. Girl, the OBG. Wait, I already answered this. I don't know if it's you. Girlfriend, if it's you, I answered that like 3 times already. OB. Cam, will me and Samantha reconcile? Will me and Samantha reconcile? I don't even, at this point, I don't even know. Are you the same person asking? Will me and Samantha reconcile? Cam, sweetheart. Yes. You will. Yes. OB, yes. I've said it 3 times. I'm not sure because it was my first attempt. Oh, that was your first time asking you this? Somebody else literally asked me the same question earlier today. Literally the same question. Are you not the same person? You are the same person. Yeah, no, I'm telling you. It's been OB since the first time. Study, do it. If you don't feel, okay, let's say this. You just said it's not your best. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, girlfriend, then it's a 50-50. If you don't want to do the OB, do the other one. It was the first thing that came to my intuition. It was the first thing I said, girl, go do it. If you don't feel comfortable with it, then don't. You don't have to. If you don't like it, kick it to the side. Do what you're comfortable with. Oh, you're saying I promise I haven't asked. All right, girlfriend. I still see do OB. I still say it. Do OB. I'm telling you. Lauren, will I be, girl, no, I can't do pregnancy questions, no. Don't make me do them. Guys, no pregnancy, no health. Is D going to stay at his job? Is D going to stay at his job? Is D going to stay at his job? No, I do not think he is. Does Carla miss me? Does Carla miss me? Yes. The conversations, yes. Am I wasting my time pursuing something with D? Am I wasting my time pursuing something with D? Time is the one thing that we cannot get back. You guys want different things, so yes, I do think it's a waste of time. Is Manuel coming in May to see me? Is he coming in May to see me? Is he coming in May? No. He's not going to be able to make it in May, no. You guys will still be talking, but he won't be able to make it. Veronica, will Demetrius reach out to me soon? Miss Veronica. Will Demetrius reach out to me soon? Guys, come on in. Tap the screen. Share the live for me, please. Appreciate it. Will Demetrius reach out soon? Yes, he will. Juju, will Jordan reach out? Juju, will Jordan reach out? Will Jordan reach out? No, I do not think he's going to reach out. If you want to talk to Jordan, you're going to have to do it first. Lauren, will John ever apologize? Lauren, will John ever apologize? Miss Lauren, will John ever apologize? Girl, no. Come on now. Does H have romantic feelings for me? Does H have romantic feelings for me? Does H have romantic feelings? Hang on, guys. Girlfriend, I'm going to say no to that. Sees you as a friend, okay? Sees you as a friend. Gift. Would Patricia be in a... Would Patricia be keen to starting afresh? Does she want to start over? Does Patricia want to start over? Is it Stone? Does Patricia want to start over? It's going to be a little while, friend. You got to be fair and approachable. I think she's still a little pissed off, but yeah, give it some time. I think yes. Am I wasting my time with Kat? Lady Q, am I wasting my time with Kat? Lots of manipulation on this table, yes. Will I succeed in a new job? Will I succeed in a new job? Unfortunately, friend, I see a no for that one. Allison, will Jake reach out soon? Allison, will Jake reach out soon? Guys, come on in. Tap the screen for me, please. Will Jake reach out soon? No, I do not think he will. Kelly, was Fred happy with... I do think Jake is going to reach out soon. Hold on a minute. I do think he's reaching out soon. Sooner rather than you think. I'm taking that one back. Yes, Jay's going to be reaching out soon. Sorry, I'm pivoting on that one. Yes. Yes to that. Kelly, was Fred happy that I wished him a happy birthday? No contact. Was he happy that I wished him a happy birthday? Was Fred happy? I don't know if happy was the right word. I think it might have stoked his ego a little bit. I think it might have like, yeah, okay, happy. I'm gonna say happy. I'll say happy. I think you stroked his ego and that made him happy. Loose. Will Sergey reach out? Girl, you know what these names. I'm so sorry, friend. Don't judge me. Is Serge gonna reach out? We're calling him Serge. No, I do not think he's going to reach out. I don't. Miss Trish, will my visit with Tim happen Wednesday morning? Will my visit with Tim happen Wednesday morning? Miss Trish, will my visit with Tim actually happen? Will my visit with Tim happen? Trish, is he closer? I'm seeing recovery, so yes. And traditional things happening, yes. Is he close? Did they get him closer? Miss Angeline, will Keith contact me again with a job offer? Girl, I see that money coming in. I've been pulling money cards for you for a while. Yes, new beginnings, happy home, fast moving energy, somebody reaching out. Miss Angeline. Angeline. Yes. Sonia, will Lizelle reach out and return and reunite soon? Will he reach out to reunite soon? Will he reach out to reunite soon? No. Rosie, is our house... Oh, guys. Guys, this went so fast. I'm sorry. Steph. Hi, Pumpkin. Yes, my list is still open. How you doing? Girl, you haven't been in here this whole time, have you? Who? Guys, I'm sorry. I didn't. This is going so fast. I do not know where it just went. But Miss Lori, will Clint get the project he's been working on? Miss Lori, will Clint get the project that he's been working on? Will Clint get the project, Miss Lori? Will he get the project? Yes. Balance. He's been working very hard. Emotional success, and he knows what he's talking about. That's why he's going to get it. So yes to that. No. Okay, good. I hope I'm not just seeing you. DMG. Will my husband and I be successful in the future? Will my husband and I be successful in the future? Friend, I'm saying no. Rosie, will our house purchase go through this month? And we have until April 30th. We'll go through. We have 15 days. Will a house purchase go through in 15 days? I'm going to say no, love bug. I'm sorry. Stagnation, feeling stuck, Tower card, money not coming in time. Unfortunately, Miss Rosie, I'm going to say no to that. Guys, my list is, how do you go down the list? If you jump out of the live and go to the link in the, I'm sorry, Miss Rosie, and go to the link in the bio, it is themoonstarot.co. It's the website. $7.77 to skip the line, $14.14 for a mini read, and $33.33 for a year spread. All right? Chloe, will my boyfriend come study in the same city as me? Will my boyfriend study in the same city? I do not believe so, sweetheart. No, even though you guys are talking about it. I'm back. I got a surprise this morning. Oh, girl, what did you get? Bussy, will M reach out tomorrow? Will M reach out tomorrow? Yes, they will. B, will E finally be nicer? Will B finally be nicer to me because she got caught? Will E finally be nicer because she got caught? Will she finally be nicer because she got caught? Yeah, she's frustrated, but that doesn't mean that she's... It's going to be a very temporary situation. She's more mad at herself for getting caught than actually sad about it. Will I get back with my ex-husband? Will I get back with my ex-husband? Will I get back with my ex-husband? Girlfriend, I do not think so. No. Is my Bitcoin investment account a scam, friend? I am not pulling, man. You better check your numbers. I couldn't even tell you how to go about doing that. He was told this is the last place before. Perfect. Trisha, perfect. Brenda, should I tell the truth to Brianna about... Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you should tell her the truth about. Should you tell her the truth, period? Should you tell Brianna the truth? Can she handle the truth? I think you should, yes. Have the courage to do it. Say what you feel. It's going to be a fair and approachable conversation. The justice might have to be served, or they're going to be a little bit upset, yes, but as long as you show emotion and explain why, I don't think it's going to be a horrible outcome. Is it over for good between me and Joe? Miss P, is it over for good between me and Joe? Is it over for good between me and Joe? No, I don't think so. Miss Nika, will Jose get a divorce? Guys, it's going so fast. Will Jose get a divorce? Will Jose get a divorce? Will Jose get a divorce? No. He can't. He's not, no. Will I succeed in my psych nurse will I succeed as a psych nurse practitioner? Will I succeed as a psych nurse practitioner? Will I succeed? Get out of your own head. Yes. People coming together, a celebration, you nurturing, you knowing exactly what to do. This is the insecurity card, girlfriend. Get out of your own way. Fast moving action is coming. Yes, yes, and more yeses. Don't doubt. Will my boyfriend Jesse and I be in a long-term lasting relationship? Will my boyfriend Jesse and I be in a long-lasting relationship? Oh, that's awesome, Autumn. Long lasting. No, I do not think it's going to be long lasting. You guys are going to hold. I don't think it's going to be long lasting. Sherry, does Eric want another chance? Does Eric want another chance, Miss Sherry? No. Christina, should I give up? Should I give a corporate try a nonprofit? Should I give corporate a try a nonprofit? Yeah, you should. New beginnings, yes. There's some other cards on the table, friend, but I think that might suit you very well. All right, guys. Dylan, sweetheart, does Elle have a crush on me? I feel like he might be guarded, or am I wrong? And he doesn't. Dylan, does he have a crush, or am I wrong? Does he have a crush, or am I wrong? Does he have a crush, or am I wrong? I do think he has a crush. Lustful energy on the table. He's just a little too... I think he's a very logical person, so he doesn't really want to play on emotions. So you feel it, but he's not very expressive with it, so that's why you're not too sure. But I say yes, he does have a crush on you. That's the first card I pulled, was that lustful energy, friend, and that's not a bad place to be. Not if you want to know if somebody has a crush. But he isn't closer. I got you, Trish. I got you. All right, Pamela, this one is for you. Will Y win his immigration case, and is he the one for me? Will Y win his immigration case, and is he the one for me? Miss Pamela, how long have you two been dating? Months. I think it's a little soon to see if he's the one for you. I think that you guys get along very well, and I do think that he shows up for you in the best ways that he can. You're extremely loving, kind, nurturing. I think it's way more you trying to build this. Not that he isn't showing up, but I think it's is he going to win the case? Yes, I do believe he's going to win the case. Is he your person, girl? It's way too early to tell. Do you guys get along? Is there a lot of like on the table? Are you guys using the L word? Possibly. And I do think that he is a good person. Friendship, satisfaction, building strong foundations. I don't think that you guys are, you know, for all intent and purposes, kind of approaching this in the best way. I think it's very intense, very soon. But that's not always bad, right? It's kind of what the fires of love look like. So, is he the one for you, girl? It's too soon to tell, right? It is. Is he nice, and does he like you? Does he show up for you? Do you guys have the same energy match? I believe so, yes. And I do think that he will get his status approved, okay? Not a lawyer. This is okay. Miss Carter, sweetheart, this is for you. Will my business be financially successful this year? Will I get my dream house? Will my business be financially... You're more than welcome, sweetheart. Will my business be financially successful? Will I get my dream home? Yes. Business is going to be successful. I think that you have a very good way of balancing it out. You know how to fight for it, how to keep things afloat as far as getting your dream house. Yes, world accomplishments. Two people coming together. Not even two people coming together. Harmony, bliss, attraction, relationship, proposal on a house. So yes, I do think that financial will be successful. You've kind of figured out how to balance life, business, and to make it grow. And I do think you will be getting your home. Miss Melissa, sweetheart, Alex's energy towards me, she misses me. Does he miss me? Does he want to reconcile? All right. Melly. Alex's energy towards me. Does he miss me? Does he want to reconcile? Miss Melly. Does he miss me, and does he want to reconcile? I'm going to say yes to both. He looks out for you. He does miss you. Now, there's some things that are going around that need to be discussed as far as, like, I think there's gossip, rumors, maybe somebody talking about somebody. Make sure that you guys are on the same page and that all of the information that you guys have about each other is shared. Make sure you don't keep anything from each other. But I do think that with a little bit of manifestation, he will be showing up positively for you. So yes, to both of those questions, okay? All right. Will my spiritual gifts be coming Will my spiritual gifts become a career, and am I protected from negative energies? Sweetheart, you have to protect yourself from negative energies on a, not on a daily, not on a regular basis, but you're not just automatically protected. Yes, I guess it, I guess I'm trying to figure out how I would explain, like, what my take on that would be, right? Karmatic energy, right? Are you protected from negative energies? Well, if you put good out in the universe, then you're going to get good back. So I don't know, you know, like, to me, that's what that would look like. Now, are you protected just from, like, people throwing at you, or, like, possibly sending negative energies? Not necessarily. That's something that you need to work on to protect yourself, whatever that looks like for you, through prayer, cleansing baths, crystal, whatever floats your boat, girlfriend. But that is something that protection is something that you kind of work on an ongoing basis. Karma protection is just a lifetime worth of who are you as a human. I guess those would be my two different ways of saying it. The question is, are your gifts going to bring you, tap into them a little bit more? Your intuition is very much there, but it's baby intuition. I don't think that you have tried to develop it or bring it to full fruition. So unstick yourself, girlfriend. Find out what you are, what your talents are, what your abilities are, and get comfortable with them. And then, yes, I do think that you can make a go of it, but you have to figure out what it is solidly first. Maureen, will Donnie move out in May? Miss Maureen, will Donnie move out in May? Will Donnie move out in May, Maureen? I don't think he's going to have enough money to, no. Tay, are Tyler's romantic feelings for me genuine? Miss Tay, are the romantic feelings for me genuine? No, they're not. Will Em and I work things out and be together again? Will Em and I work things out and be together again? Will we be together again? Yes. Will he and I be together? This is for Latoya. Will he and I be together? Will he and I be together? There's delays there. So as far as the two of you being together, I think, unfortunately, just, no, I don't. So if you guys don't think you can be together, don't hang around. You know what I mean? Like, I don't... Miss Jacqueline, sweetheart, this is for you. Will my relationship with D work? We are talking marriage. Will my relationship with him work? We're talking marriage. Will it work? We're talking marriage. Jacqueline, sweetheart, this one is for you. Will it work? We're talking marriage. Will it work? We're talking marriage. Has he cheated on you before? Jacqueline? Have you guys had some hiccups in the past? Yes? Okay. You're worried that he's going to do it again? You're worried that you can't fully trust him? There's a hesitation there, and that's why. Okay. How long have you guys been together? Girl, he's talking marriage because he doesn't want to lose you, because he doesn't plan on changing who he is. You should be worried about marrying him, because you know if you marry him that the last 5 years of your life isn't going to be any different just because you get married. And I think that you are hoping that if he does talk marriage and actually steps up and says, yes, you're the one that I want to be with, that he's magically going to change overnight. And I unfortunately don't think that that is necessarily the case. That's where the hesitation comes in, because deep down, truly, if you look at yourself in the mirror and have hard conversations with yourself, you know that this man is not going to change even if you do get married. And then think about when that does happen and how stuck you're going to feel and be and not really be able to move. Does that seem accurate, love? Yes? So, will you guys get married? Yes. Let me stop. Will he propose and talk about marriage until the cows come home? Absolutely. But is he going to postpone it yeah, you're gonna have a ring on your finger for the next 5 years, and he's gonna keep doing what he does. But I love you, babe. You got a ring. Let's start planning the wedding. So then now every time he fucks up, it's gonna be just wedding planning versus I'll come back home or whatever it is. And I might be like doing the most at the moment, but you're picking up what I'm putting down. All right. So will my relationship with him work? It's going to work as long as you stay quiet and complacent. And I think that that's the problem. You let him do what he does because you love him and you want to be with him ultimately, but I don't think he has the same love and respect for you that you do for him. And if that is the case, friend, will it work out? I don't know if I would want it to work out. If somebody doesn't respect me like I respect them, it's got to be mutual. At least that symbiotic, hey, you got my back, I make sure I have yours. You know, it's not always 50-50. It can't be in relationships. Sometimes it's not always exactly down the middle, but my God, he's got to give you a little something. Yvette, will I get a good salary soon? Miss Yvette, will I get a good salary soon? Miss Yvette, will I get a good salary soon? Girlfriend, don't make me answer that. She says you're correct. Friend. Giving you a big hug on the back end of that. And Miss Yvette, not yet. You got to keep looking, friend. You are going to find yourself in it, but it's not going to be soon. That's the problem. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be like within the next month or so. Ray, is Jay the third party? Jay. Is it Jay or the third party that watched my story? Is it Jay or the third party that watched my story? Angeline, yes, he's going to call you with the job offer. He is. You had a Knight of Swords on the table. So yes, Angeline. Yes to you. To Keith. Was it Jay with the third party that watched my story? It was Jay. It wasn't the third party. It was him. You're more than welcome, love. Is Kobe the one for me? I am pretty. I am pretty. Oh, so pretty. Is Kobe the one for me? Right now, it's looking like a no-love bug, and I think deep down you know it. It doesn't show up for you. It says, I'm going to say this damn near the same thing I did the other one. I don't think that he does what you think he does. Is Brandon my husband? Is Brandon my husband? Is he my husband? Is Brandon my husband? He'll let you know when he wants to be, but right now, no. He does not like you, though. He shows up. Can you please tell me what's going on with my tax check? It's stressing me out. Girlfriend is stressing everybody out. Tax checks are being held up for everybody. Somebody else just asked about the tax check, too. It's going to be, I'm telling you, June. They're holding up everybody's money. You're not the only one. This is a whole situation. It's a whole thing. Miss Kayla, sweetheart, Ryan and I are both single. Does he have true feelings and intentions for me, or am I wasting my time? We text and talk every day, but he says he's working on himself. I'm lost. I really like this man. I do in real life think that he is trying to work on himself. I don't think he's lying to you. Him texting and talking to you every day is him enjoying your company. I think that it's him, you know, he likes to be around you. He's recovering. I think he is frustrated with some of the things going on in his life, and he's trying to it said it was sent out already. That's the thing. I don't know. Mama, this is why I don't read comments. Mama J, I don't know what you're talking about, sweetheart. All right, so does he have true feelings, or are you wasting your time? Yes. So here's the thing. I do think he likes you. Yes to all of that. Does he like me? Or I don't think you're wasting your time. I do think that he is working on himself. I think he's being very honest about that. And if he's not ready to lead in a relationship, just be cognizant of that. He's not lying to you. I think he's trying to find himself. He's trying to get balance back to his life, because right now he's a little frustrated with where he's going. He is very much in recovery mode, but he does like you, and he does try to show up for you. And that's why you guys call and text all the time. So if it is becoming too much for you emotionally, and the friendship is not, or whatever this is not being conducive to how you feel, girlfriend, then you need to walk away or tell him, hey, look, we either need to dial this back to just friends because I'm starting to fall for you, and or I'm going to just tap out until you're ready for a relationship, because he's not lying to you, right? He's a hardworking person. I think he is trying to work on himself. There is forward movement, success is on the table, and the right track is on the table as well. So not wasting your time. Trust in what he says. If it is getting too much for you, and you're the one getting frustrated in the relationship, talk about it and move on. Okay? Don't be somewhere where you don't want to be, but I do think he's telling you the truth. Miss Sherry, sweetheart, this is for you. Miss Sherry, guys, we have a year spread. Miss Sherry, should we renew our lease where we currently live? How can I improve our blended family to be more cohesive? What are the age ranges of the kids? Isn't it like little to like, I feel like a 4 or 5 to like 16 or something like that. That's what it is. Yeah, 6 to 15. Okay, I was close. So okay, 6, 10, 12, 15. Okay. How do you bring it closer together with a bunch of prepubescent teens and a little baby? It's hard, okay? The activity lists for those age groups are not easy to entertain everybody. The first thing that came to my head, and this, I don't care how old you are, because everybody can participate to some form or fashion. Girls, start implementing a family movie night or like family game night every Friday night or every Thursday night, right? Because some of the older kids have games or whatever, parties, or, 15-year-old doesn't want to spend their Friday night hanging out with their 6-year-old sibling. However, if everybody's home on a Thursday, or the majority of the family's home on a Thursday, make it a routine, make a schedule. And I remember, I know that you guys are busy, jobs everywhere and kids everywhere, I know. But you guys have got to create time and spaces for the family, for cultivating that family. So how can you improve it? Force time together. And I say that jokingly, but not. You guys remember when we were kids, sit down and eat dinner. Everyone's sitting at the table and we're all eating together, period. If we all sit down to watch a movie, shut up, sit here and watch the movie with us. And then we all like laugh about it and talk about it, right? So it doesn't have to be a movie or a game or whatever. And then my parents never told me to shut up and watch the movie. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like, we're doing this as a family. Get downstairs, come out of your room, and we're going to spend time together. You can pout if you want to. But I guarantee by the end of it, and everybody's laughing and hanging out and enjoying themselves, a family camaraderie will begin to get developed. So maybe try throwing that as far as being more cohesive. It's just an idea. I do not have children, so take that for what it is, okay? Just an idea. Miss Sherry, girlfriend, here we go. You are on the right track. Success is there. However, there's a lot going on. You guys have a lot going on. Should you currently move, I do think that if you guys get out of the space that you're in and open up something different, even though right now the market is terrible, so moving isn't the most simple thing to do at the moment. You can't just, it's very difficult to just, oh, we're going to get a bigger house. Okay, well, that means a lot. Tom, heart you back. That's a lot going on, right? So I do think it will help, but don't stress about the house. It's not about the house. What did I say? Non-conducive? Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. I thought I said something wrong. Okay. Because I think that you guys are going through all this, and because I feel that there is some tension in the house, there are a little bit of domestic situations, right? Keep a cool head. You got to be mom to all the little humans right now. So I do think there is some contention. I do think that one of the kids, specifically one of these children, manipulates more than the other. I think one of these kids, I'm going to say that it's a girl, probably has more control over the buttons. Is that accurate? I think one kid specifically likes to press buttons. and knows how to do it effectively in that household. So maybe watch, cater to, pay attention, make special time for. These are probably the teenagers. Yes, exactly. The oldest, yes. So just, if she needs a little special something, try. Again, there's only so much energy that can go around. So, but kids don't see that for it's not her fault. It's not my fault. We have all these kids in the house. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? That's her energy. So just, if it's the girl, she might pay attention so she doesn't get out of control. Okay. Next month coming, and I'm sorry, this is a heavy. Change is coming, but change isn't necessarily bad. I think this is going to be coming into like summertime. You got a lot of little ones. I hope everybody knows what they're doing. So April, May, June. This is June time, girlfriend. You're going to have a lot going on in June. Lots going on. It's going to be summer. Everybody's going to be out of school. Accept the change. Lean into it. You know it's not going to be like, oh my God, summer's going to be great. I think that it's just going to be very heavy, a lot going on. So before summer comes, make sure that you have schedules lined up, calendars in place, time chunks. We're here to here, we're here to here, we're here to... You're going to need like a home organizer before the summer hits, because I think it's going to get overwhelming if you don't, okay? Ancestors around the table, girlfriend, when you need to sit quietly and just talk to somebody, you know who to talk to. When you get out of if you get out of character, if you get out of sorts, if you get overwhelmed, put yourself in timeout. Lord knows I do. I sit in this room and I pout. And I sit by myself and I figure out my thoughts and I come back better for it. If you need to talk to somebody, go sit in a room and have a conversation. All right? Keep a cool head. Because you going crazy, I'm not saying going crazy, but the words that you spit sometimes and the words that can come out of everybody in the house are not helpful. Okay? So if you need to sit and talk to your people, make sure you hold space for that, especially during the summer. It's okay to step away even if it's busy. Mom needs breaks too. Good news is coming, friends. We got June, July, August, good, back to school, right? Back to school. Everybody's happy. Good news is coming. I do think to some form of fashion, more money is coming in, whether that be you or your husband, but more overall household money coming in. So that's going to be helpful. Good-hearted. I think everything's going to be good to go. Teamwork. Again, this might be a better job coming up. Opportunities, more money coming in. Reliable friend. Things going well. Someone very approachable. If you're looking to make a big move, everything at this point is just going to kind of move itself along. So this is November, December, January, right? Prosperities, opportunity all around the holidays. I think things are going to be very, very good for you guys. Beginning of the year, goal setting, I think, is going to be important to you. You're already going to very much know where you're going. I do think that this next step is going to be at the end of this year. You and this family are going to be like very blended, very connected. I think that things over the next 12 months are going to settle appropriately. Knowing what you are, knowing who you are, knowing how you love and are. I feel that you get overwhelmed very easily. And that sometimes, again, you just need to sit and take a break. And I think that at this point, for you to stop and smell the roses and to sit and take a break and do all of these things is going to come second nature. Go put yourself in timeout. Go have a day in the bath. Go get a facial once every few months. Yeah, whatever it is you need to do for mom, at this point, it's going to be like second nature. You're going to be in a better groove, in a better place of balance emotionally and with the kid, all of the things, right? The world is yours. Hope, optimism, and renewal is on the table, girlfriend. And the last card for you is the death card. Not anything bad. Something has got to come to an end to come to a beginning. This could be anything, right? New changes, a new home, a new house, a new car, anything big. But it's not going to be bad. Happiness, joy, all the things, friend. It's going to be a lot emotionally. I think that you are consistently worn extremely thin. I don't know how you do it. So what I will say this is that you are doing it to the best of your abilities. Be very easy on yourself. Give yourself some grace. Put yourself in timeout when necessary. So ultimately, should we renew? I think you find something different. I think you guys try to find something better. And then how do you improve the cohesiveness? All the things that we just talked about. All right, lovey? It's not going to be a bad year. It's going to be a year of I don't even think it's going to be a year of trials. I think you know Like, this is what's going to happen. This is how we're going to do it. And just start implementing things. Not even trying it out. Just put them into place. Put them into practice. All right? All right. This is for Miss Janelle. Should I take the, I was going to say the M job over Sunrise. Should I take the M job over Sunrise? M over Sun. M over Sun. Should I take the M? I think it looks like a better option in the short term, but I can't guarantee it's going to be a better option in the long term. Make sure that everything is... I think the short-term gratification is going to outweigh the long-term, oh shit, part. So there might be a little bit more to weigh out, but should you take it, I'm going to say no to that. Grace, will I be in a relationship before June? Miss Grace, will I be in a relationship before June? Will I be in a relationship before June? I do not think so, love bug. No. Will you be talking to somebody? Yes. Full blown? No. Will I get a husband by this year? B. Will I get a husband by this year? Will I get a husband by this year? I'm going to say yes to that, love bug. Sunshine on the table, new beginnings. Aish. Ooh, we didn't lose a card. Will I win? Sandra, will I win at the casino today? Miss Sandra. Will I win at the boat? Girl, you need to go with a limited amount, all right? No, blockages is the first card that I pulled. Go to have a good time, not to make a lot of money, all right? You know what it is. Go enjoy yourself. Don't be silly. Take a budgeted amount, but I don't know if it's going to be a good day per se. Amber, does Rob intend to tell the kids about us soon? Does Rob intend to tell the kids? Miss Amber, does Rob intend to tell the kids? No, love bug. I do not think so. He feels a little bit struck by it. He's not quite sure how to handle it. He wants to, but he doesn't know how. So the answer is no. Miss Q Lady, career and finances. What am I supposed to do with Kat? Is Chuck going to reach out? Will I take the road trip to another country this year? What am I supposed to do with Kat? Is Chuck going to reach out? And will I take a road trip? What should you do with Kat? What am I supposed to do with Kat? Call her on her bullshit. Love Kat. Kill her with kindness. I don't know what I don't know what all is going on with you and Kat, but kill her with kindness. If you want to be with her, show up for her. And I don't know what all that's about, but just what are you supposed to do? Love on her. Make sure that she knows that you're there. In whatever capacity that is. Friendship, relationship, just, hey, I'm here to listen. I'm a shoulder for you, whatever that looks like. But kill her with kindness. Is Chuck going to reach out? No, he's not. And will I take a trip to another country this year? Will I take a trip to another country this year? No, not this year. Now, it's April, so I'm not saying that it can't happen, but I don't think that the plans are in place I don't think the plans are in place to make it happen this year. Will Tony Clark respond to me with good news? Will Tony Clark respond to me with good news? Will Tony respond with good news? Girlfriend, yes. Yes and yes. Kiara, is Nathan going to change his mind? Is Nathan going to change his mind? Yes, he will. Viola, single for a long time. I've never had a boyfriend. Will I have someone and will it last? Will I have somebody? Will it last? Will I have somebody? Will it last? Well, sweetheart, if you've never dated anybody, I'd start there. All right, Miss V, start getting out and finding somebody. Right? The first card I pulled is disharmony. They're not gonna fall in your lap. You got to go find love. Right? Find somebody that is emotionally stable. But if the longer you isolate, you're not gonna find anything. Recover from a broken heart, even though it's not even broken because you haven't had love. Girl, go find somebody. And yes, you will. But it's not going to happen overnight. Will I find fulfillment and success in content creation? Will I find fulfillment and success in content creation or change the life path? Yeah, you will. But you already know that. Right now your life is very imbalanced with what you have, and you think that content creation is going to help you bring balance. I'm going to say yes to that. Will they find any, no health questions, you guys, please. No health questions, no pregnancy questions. Jasmine, will Paul get the job he applied for? Will Paul get the job he applied for? Yeah, yes, he will. Will I receive the money I'm waiting for in the next 2 weeks? Will I receive the money I'm waiting for in the next 2? I'm going to say yes to that. It's probably going to be the 2nd week, but yes. All right, guys, I'm going to round this out. I'm going to be closing my list here soon in a minute. But if you like what you see and that's your girl me, I do have private appointments available. I do 15 minutes, half an hour, and 45 minutes. If you would like to do that. Love compatibility charts, astro charts, 12-month spreads. That's what I got for now. Those are all my shameless plugs. But if you guys want to jump on my list, I am going to close it after this question, guys. Other than that, at 11, I'm going to get out of here. All right? I'm going to get out of here. 11. So, I'll close after this. Miss Heather, sweetheart, this one is for you. Will me and my ex reconcile our relationship? We've been separated for 2 years and no contact for 4 months now. Do you see her reaching out and reconciling? Friend, I'm sorry. That's always difficult. Queen, you paid for a question? I got you, lovey. Unfortunately, no, sweetheart. So 4 months now, no contact. What I see is temporary struggles, but I don't think that they are that temporary. I think that the building blocks that you guys had tried to put into place, the building blocks that you tried to put into place have stopped. Hold on. Sorry. So, no, I don't think you guys are going to reconcile. Obstacles to success. I think somebody is more selfish than the next. You guys were never necessarily on the same page. More confusion is going to come out of it, holding back because you guys never really showed up for each other. Even throughout the 2 years, I think that someone was giving more than the other person, right? Postponements, disharmony, grief, loss, jealousy, girlfriend, disorganization. The last card I pulled was let go of the past. I do not think the reconciliation is on here. I know it might be hard, especially if you held space for it, but for 4 months, no contact, girlfriend, I think it is going to be time to start bringing this relationship to a close in your mind so you can appropriately move on with somebody that does show up for you, that does care about you. All right? All right, guys, I am going to be closing my list. Closing. I'm going to get through the last of this, guys, and then I'm going to skedaddle. I got to skedats. All right, Miss Shayna. Well, F and I meant things. I've reached out to him. He claims he isn't mad and he's there to talk, but he's swamped with work. Will he move forward or string me along? I'm an overthinker. Guys, we got to listen to what these men are saying. If he's busy with work, he's busy with work. And if he's not giving you the time that you're looking for, that just means that he may not be the man to fulfill your needs. Make sure that you know and understand what those needs are. If you do need more time with this person, or if you are a person in a relationship that needs a lot of ample one-on-one time, then you can't get with a guy who's constantly busy with work. It simply won't work out because he won't have the time to give. You can't ask somebody to give something that they don't have to give. Right? So if he's telling you, girl, I'm here, talk to me whenever you need to, but he's always busy and he can't necessarily talk, then that just simply means he can't give you what you're looking for in the relationship. And yes, that is Teddy. He's by the door. He's going to jump in here, come up on this table, mess up all the cards. My little fat boy. He's not little anymore. The cat is gigantic. My little baby. And girlfriend, you are an overthinker. So, no, I do not think that he's mad at you, but we move forward. Is he stringing you along? I don't necessarily think he's stringing you along. No, I do not. But I don't, with that said, I still don't think that he's going to be the person for you. So while I don't think that he is manipulating you or doing things like on purpose or in a malice type of way, I don't think he's going to give you what you want for a while, because he's always going to be busy with work. I don't think that this busyness is going to stop anytime soon in his energy. This is what he does. He's trying to make himself, I think he's trying to grow not only his business, but his career, or he's trying to man up, I suppose, I guess is the best way to put it. He's working on nurturing his money. He's trying to be the best man that he's able to be, and he's trying to be as clear and concise as possible. Hey, I'm here. I'm here to talk. I'm here to give you whatever listening ear you need to. Intelligent, perspective, clear boundaries, clear-minded. He's letting you know, clear communication. I'm here for you. But if he can't physically be there, well, girl, he might not be the one. So, strength, he's got a lot going on, and I don't think that he's a bad guy. So at the end of the day, is he a good guy? Yes. However, no movement, crossroads, not reliable, because he's not giving you what you want. Does that mean he's a bad guy? No. And you say he owns his own business? Girl, he's fucking busy. I'm married. My husband lives with me. Ask me how much time he gets with me face to face. Busy. Okay? It's not that I don't love him. It's not that I don't think about him all the time. It's because I got shit to do. So it's even that much harder if you guys don't live together, that you guys aren't together. It's, if he's telling you, hey, babe, I'm here for you, he's giving you everything he's able to. And if it's not enough, then that's something that you have to ask yourself. But it's not because he doesn't care. All right. Miss, I don't know why I can't say your name, girlfriend. Should I focus on myself, or will Lamar reach out? It's not Amy. I'm saying Amy. There's an N in that you already know. Don't ask me to, I'm not. My brain is mush at the moment. We're going to get through this list, okay? Girlfriend, should I focus on myself, or will he reach out? Should I focus on myself? I'm so sorry. I'm sending you so much love. Should I focus on myself, or will he reach out? He's going to reach out. Both can be true at the same time, okay? I do think that he is going to reach out, very much so. However, girl, if you don't focus on yourself and get your sunshine back, then you can't be emotionally stable for when he does reach out. Both need to be true at the same time. Focus on you, and he will reach out. All right? And then if you're focusing on yourself and he does reach out, and you're not in a place to mess with him or to talk to him or to be like, I'm not for it right now because you've been working on yourself, well, then great. If you realize that Mr. Lamar was never the one for you to begin with because you've started working on yourself, fantastic. If you work on yourself and say, okay, now I'm a better person and can be a better partner in the relationship when he does reach out, fantastic. Right? Two things can be true at the same time. So yes, he will reach out, and I do think you should start working on yourself. Miss Ray, should I still pursue a relationship with Keith, and are his intentions true? Should I look for another job inside or outside the current company that I am with? Miss Latoya, sweetheart, I closed my list. Latoya, love you. I closed my list. I gotta go. I gotta be out. Well, I'm gonna jump off at 11, sweetheart, but I will be back on tomorrow. We're gonna start our new. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be on from 10 to 8. Guys, later on today, I'm going to drop my new schedule. That will give everybody times and what's going on and how we're going to start conducting basically business hours moving forward. All right? But yeah, we'll be on for free yes or no's in the morning, love. Miss Ray, should I pursue a job of Keith's heart intention? Should I pursue a relationship with Keith? Are his intentions true? I think that he's problematic, but I do think that his intentions are true, yes. So he might be a lot, but I do think that he does like you. Should I look for a job inside or outside of the company? Outside of the company. Look, it's never gonna hurt. It's never gonna hurt to look inside, but I think you should look outside first, see what kind of feedback you get, and go from there. Inside of the company, where you're at right now, I think might cause a little bit of disharmony and maybe send up some red flags that don't necessarily that don't need to be there. So I would start looking outside first, see what that feedback is, and then turn it inward. All right. Miss Amber, sweetheart, will I have fun this weekend? Girl, you can make your own fun. Are you kidding me? You can make your own fun. Don't you get me on the beach by myself. We'll be having a party before we know it. I'll get everybody in the water. We'll all be swimming. Who are you going with? Amber, who are you going with? That's the question. Are you going to have fun? Who's going to be there? Sandra, I think yes. The list is closed, my loves. I'm going to visit her. Who's her? Amber, who's her? A friend from college? I'm just going to say this. I think she might have changed, okay? Now, am I woo-woo psychic? Oh my God, I see it. Oh my God, oh my God. I'm not. I don't pretend to be, right? So I want you to take this with a grain of salt. A grain. Not even this much, one of these, okay? Girl, I think something might be going on. I don't think she's going to be, she may not be the exact same person when you get there, okay? So go have fun. Go with the best of with the best of intentions. Go be your glorious self. Live it up. But if something seems a little bit off, I think it's more with what she's got going on. Okay. So yes, I do think you're gonna have fun. But there's something lingering. So again, please, I'm not trying to plant seeds of doubt. Go enjoy yourself. Love on your friend. Talk about good stuff from college. Laugh. Have a great time. Okay. Guys, I have got to go. I'm sorry. I see somebody said she's in here for an hour asking. Guys, I'm sorry. The list was the list. So tomorrow when I come on, we are going to have the house rules, at least what's going on. I'll tell you guys how we're going to be conducting this room. We tried it a little bit more today. Guys, we got 169 likes. I cannot thank you guys enough so much. If I did not get to you today, you guys can book a private reading with me if you'd like. I do 15 minutes, half an hour, and 45 minutes. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time, okay? Yeah, and the yes or no's they're not guaranteed. They're just, the paids are always first, but then we get to the list when we can. It's a little earlier today. I got to jump off. Guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. You know where to find me. Links in the bio. I'll be back tomorrow. Have an amazing Saturday. Love and light. Trisha, I was on the whole live and been for about a week. Well, girlfriend, I apologize. I'll be on tomorrow. We had 100 and some people in the room for over an hour. The list is always open. All right, love bug, and if you can, I just appreciate you being here. I'll be back on tomorrow. Okay, love? Guys, have an amazing weekend. Happy Saturday, and I will see you guys in the morning. Bye.